What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on another video. Today I got a little bit of a different one. I'm not bringing you guys any crazy build names. I'm actually bringing you a meta build, and I have been having fun running on this build. You can see from the gameplay that I'm about to provide with you guys. But you're going to see here, this is the build I got. You see right here, I got myself a glass cleaner, one of the most meta big men build inside 2K. I'm not gonna lie, I've been having some fun on it. Now let's get into the badges progression. Let me show you guys what I'm working with on top of this build. So right here on my progressions, I got a 72 driving junk, 77 3 ball plus the arm sleeve. So at 99 I get an 83 ball with the arm sleeve. That'll be an 81. I did put a lot of playmaking on this build because I wanted to use them for rec, and I care more about playmaking than I do about finishing on any build that can shoot, because if you can shoot, guys have to play you up, and if you're able to get past them, you can still finish at the rim. Defensive stats obviously are great. I maxed out all of my defensive stats. You see the physicals right there at the bottom: 78 speed, 77 acceleration, and a 77 vertical. This is what my badge spread is looking like: 3, 19, 10, 23. Let's get into the badges real quick and show you guys what I'm using on this build. For finishing, this is what I rock. I did hit level 40 3 times, but the other 2 seasons you got extra badge points, so I did put 2 extra badge points on top of my finishing. So these are my shooting badges. Obviously Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame sniper. I rock silver corner specialist, silver stop and pop for the times when I do end up shooting off the dribble. Hot Zone Hunter is obvious, Lucky 7. Now when I get my last 2 shooting badges, I'm probably going to put it on Circus 3s, and I'm going to try to shoot some wild shots on this build. This is what I use for my playmaking. If I'm running rec, I take the quick first step off and I put it on break starter. It works hand in hand with bullet passer for those easy fast break points. Glue hands, they really help with those catch and shoot animations. And then bronze unpluckable, bronze bailout. And here are my defensive badges. I do not get Hall of Fame defensive badges, but gold defensive badges work just fine, especially with the good defensive readings that you get. Let's get right into the gameplay. So here we are getting to the gameplay. We're running rec. Like I said, I have been running a lot of rec just because I'm trying to get to level 40. We are almost there. The grind is almost done for that legend. Even though the legend prize, in my opinion, is booty, you know, I already made the commitment to hit it, so I'm gonna hit it. Now you see here, this build is playing great defense. It can shoot. Right here we get another block. The only problem with this build in the rec is when you go against an inside center who's like super tall, you will get bullied. People just up faking the paint, and then they have Hall of Fame mouse in the house and things like that, so you do get bullied in the rec. But on the other hand, you stretch the floor for your team. Most inside centers want to sit inside and just paint mash the whole time, so that is a nice part about it, especially with the guys I run with. They like to ISO mostly, so being able to stretch the floor and be a consistent shooter is so important. In my opinion, this build runs a lot better in the park because not a lot of people run those max height centers, but this build, obviously from what you can see, plays good inside of the rec as well. You're not going to get a lot of rep. Don't think you can run this build and get crazy amount of rep. You do need a point guard who would actually pass to you when you're open, because I've run this build with randoms and it is horrible. You end up just sitting in the corner and only playing defense the whole time. As you see, I got a nasty snatch block there. But yeah, this build has been really fun, especially because I dribble a lot. People don't expect me to go around and dribble on top of a glass cleaner, but I go crazy with it. You can still do a spin, between the legs spin back with this build. I think one game I was actually trying to ISO against the center, and because he had all 8 eyes, my teammates just left me alone and we started having fun. But you see what the build is doing through the clips, playing great defense, being able to spread the floor, shoot the ball. You see right here, stop and pop on silver. We green the shot. It is super easy to shoot on this build. It was a struggle at first when I didn't have badges, but now that I have my badges and now that I have my hot zones, shooting on this build is super easy. I believe once I get the rest of my badges, I am going to be shooting fadeaway 3s on this build. As you see, I get that nasty slash block. You're going to see here the guard drives in. I get the chase down block. The build plays great defense. It's so much fun. Now, I did use the metric system. You guys already know, if you guys see my videos, I use the metric system all the time. So I made this build to where at 99 he will have an 83 ball, but maintain a decent amount of height. So we already know in the park, the highest people probably go is 6'10". You never see those 7-foot bigs inside of the park. So I made him the way I made him because I wanted him to be versatile, be able to play the pick and roll really well. You see the stats. I had great stats in this game, and also in this gameplay, You're gonna see we went up against Sweats. It was double rep. Me believe it wasn't deck party, but it was like 3v3. So we're going up against a play shot, facilitating finisher, and a glass cleaner. So obviously you guys already know glass cleaners, super meta. I have another level 37, just like me, 3 times level 40 running on top of it. You see my boy Tonka hits that shot with the shot clock winding down. He's on a secondary ball handler and he's been going crazy with it. My boy Animal has been running on top of his slashing playmaker power forward build, which fits his playstyle a lot. It's just he has trouble shooting on it. That's the only problem. But you know, if they don't figure out you can't shoot, then there's no problem. But you see here, he's trying to cook up. I'm sitting in the corner. Now the life of a spot up is not a glorious one. And now I'm finding this out because, like I said, I usually dribble, I'm usually isoing, I'm the Sweat out of all my friends, 100%. So when I made this build, I made it to spot up and be a reliable spot up, like I said before, and be able to hit those clutch shots wide open. You see here, I hit another white. I think I hit like 2 or 3 whites in this game, but like I said, I was getting used to the rec timing, and when I went from rec to park, it feels just a little bit different. It's a slight difference. So I was breaking inside of the park, but you see here I get the rebound. The facilitating finisher misses his shot. My boy Tonka hits that with a 73 pointer. He's trying out a different base. That's another thing that we do. We try out different bases, trying to see what works, what doesn't. We take it into the rec and we sometimes sell each other stuff. But you see the play shot, he makes a great shot right there. Now the reason why I'm bringing you guys this gameplay, I wanted to show that this build plays well against comp, and you guys should already know this is obviously a meta build, but this is just something I wanted to show y'all because we was going up against some Sweats in the parks, and you guys don't want to see us just terrorize bums and noobs and people who aren't too good at the game. And like I said, I do be dribbling on this build. Not having handles for days is a killer, so if you wanted to make this build at small forward, you could, because you can get the height and you can also get handles for days as a playmaking badge. But that is completely up to you. Like I said, I did hit level 40 twice, so I do get those extra badges to make my build just a little bit better. But you see here, we're playing great defense. I'm hedging on everything. I'm trying to not give up a free shot. We're already in the lead, so this game is pretty much over, so we can pretty much just play however we want, take our twos, and we're going to be just fine. My boy Tonka, he got the rock cooking up. He dots me. Like I said, I was hitting a lot of whites. That's what makes this build so deadly, your ability to shoot and stretch the floor. You are deadly from anywhere, and if your guy plays too high, you can still finish at the rim. All you need to do to finish at the rim is just up fake until you get open, you know. So they hit the white right there. The playmaking shot creator takes a great shot. My boy Animal is trying to cook up, get us a bucket. Play shot is playing pretty good defense, but remember, play shots are small, so they do get bullied in the paint. Tonka cuts, he gets the bucket. Now it's 13 to 20. We're playing switch defense because Tonka is 6'7", so his build can play. I get the contest on the shot. The glass cleaner kicks it out. They're trying to come back. They're hunting for a 3. Animal plays great defense. I'm running down, and I end the game. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Another thing, if you're an Attack on Titan fan, let me know in the comment section because the new season has been out and it's been absolutely insane. I've been loving every single freaking episode. The animations are wild. The storyline is crazy. Other than that, appreciate you guys. Shoots.